I think we are set up. Test 1 2, test 1 2.
Helmet to helmet to get some payback on the play.
Hold up. Okay, I think I got that loud up enough. Okay, I think I got. Hold up. Am I got this? Wait. I doubt that works. It just adds more echo if I do that. Yeah, I hadn't streamed in a few days, but I've been busy, and honestly, you might see the rare double stream from me this evening, but I don't know yet, because after today, I know I'm leaving out for a couple days, meaning I will probably be gone. Like, I know I will be out of town till Sunday afternoon, probably. And then rinse and repeat for next week. I think I got it. Okay, yeah, that sounds much better. Okay, yeah, that sounds... Alright. So last we left off, we lost to Detroit, and it looks like we've got the Chargers in town this week. Now, I actually have an NFC East save on my on the PC version, but that one's been a mixed bag. The only problem with that one,
today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what
okay, whenever I actually do that team, I will say this: I think I could probably come up with a better running strategy, but let's just say the offensive line is flat out atrocious. Like, it's that bad. And that is kind of why I had to go with the improviser QB build, just so I could actually throw on the run or escape the pocket when the play breaks down. I guess pretty much how that strategy is went.
All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
I mean, I probably could have threw it to my tight end. I figured I just took the safe bet because, like, my running back was right there, and we went from there. Oh, hold up! I need to look at something real quick. I have actually been meaning to see. There actually is a DLC for a game that I play that comes out, I think, near the end of the month. I actually need to check when that is real quick. I still need to pre-order for it. I can check Steam because the pre-order... Well, I'm going to pre-order it on PS4 because... I mean, I could pre-order it on Steam, but... PC version, I can run it, but I can't run it at, like, ultra-high settings. think it's the 28th or the 29th. And it is Resident Evil Village, by the way. Cannot... Trying to actually see when it's up, because I know, I believe you can pre-order for it. Okay, here we go. I see it right here. Okay, it does come out on the 27th. I get paid on the 20th, so I'll be able to pre-order it then. I should have it next week. Ooh. Oh boy. But my only thing, and I've been meaning to stream Village again. I just have not got a chance to do it. Like, I am gonna pre-order it on PS4, but I don't know. I might pre-order it on PC, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay. I got that taken care of. That's all I was looking at, really. But yeah, I don't know when I'd actually be able to stream the DLC, because I got double football games to cover that week. I got one on a Thursday night, and then Friday. I'll put it to you this way: Friday is still very up in the air, but I don't know how that'll go yet.
Today.
Seems like nearly every team in my area is on the road that week. Okay, we got the ball. Okay, do I want to go for the deep shot, or I want to...
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I forgot the Chargers pass rush when healthy is going to be a problem.
They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told
Ironically, that guy I almost got sacked by on here. Ironically, that guy's a former Sooner. I believe that was Kenneth Murray, if I remember right. Okay, yeah, it was. He got drafted by LA's mistake, but I can't remember how high he was picked.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact.
How did he drop that?
The coverage strong.
I could have swore that was caught, and he dropped it. And we go 3 and out by default, because for some reason I have no idea.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35.
Maybe I do need to probably try to run it a little bit just to get some yardage.
A pretty decent gain.
The last run
I really like that jet sweep touch pass, but I can't remember what formation it's under.
They'll run with Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45.
It's effective.
Being tackled.
Well, when your offensive line will actually block, it's effective. There's other times it's not so. It doesn't work very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right.
And
it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
There is our usual interception, which does not surprise me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. He's going to
I didn't know that guy was a
pick
former
up a 7
quarterback.
past the 30 to the 32. After
No, there's a
1-7
few different
on EA
current
Sports.
NFL players that played quarterback in college, but they're different
3
positions
yards
now.
remain for second down.
Like I know Logan Thomas for the Commanders. That guy was a quarterback at
Sanders
Virginia
hears a
Tech.
run out of the gun, and he'll be
It's
brought
like
down
he was
right
drafted
around the
by
37.
Arizona, but I think it was when he got to Buffalo he finally made the transition to tight end. And Blake Bell was kind of a weird one. He was a quarterback at OU, but then they eventually used him more as a tight end, and that's what led to his transition.
Intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Two different options here.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. They'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Okay, not the best day on the air so
They're able to get the
far.
third down conversion.
Eventually get it going.
That's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation.
I've had a few ask me if I'm going to get Madden 23. If we're being honest, I'm probably just going to wait till you can get the full version on EA Play. That's what I did with Madden 22. And if I did, well,
He'll wind up getting 9.
although like I said, I probably would eventually buy the physical copy in due time. I mean, just to collect like the cover.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh,
Got a man, that's Ward.
okay, if that guy hadn't been in the way, that's a
He's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown for
okay. Yeah, I have this like save on the PC version. It is
So it was the passing game that
basically
got
a
him
save
down here,
with
but
the
closer to the goal
Giants.
line, it's the running game that gets him home.
I'll say this, I'm shocked I'm 3-2 on that save. Should be 4-1, but went to overtime against Dallas, and I guess they won the toss, and I didn't get to see the ball in overtime.
Rolling to his left. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
And that right there is what happens when your
Second
offensive line
interception.
refuses to block. I mean, I'd rather lose a non-divisional game than a divisional game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last
Yeah,
drive.
it's so weird. I went to OT against Dallas on this save.
And he's able to
But
take
I
this
think,
one up to the 35.
no, I have won, but it was a shootout.
Completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
It was like,
We'll check on his
41-35, I
A good
think.
gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Sounds about right.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
36. We're getting close to field goal range. Not quite where I'd like to be.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw.
Yeah, actually, I'm
so
gonna
maybe a better
audible out of
decision
that
there.
one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down carry by Sanders. Well
I don't
defensed.
run the
It's
RPOs
just a
much.
couple
My
of
only
second
thing
down
with running the
coming up.
RPOs, if I
Second and
pass
8.
it, I always take a chance on getting illegal man downfield.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. But that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I was going to say, if he got out of bounds,
so 3rd and 5,
I don't have a need to call a timeout.
Pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one of those 50-50 balls. Okay, held them scoreless after that 3 and out. Actually, that wasn't really a 3 and out.
First down. Being chased out left. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And they're going to have this across midfield. And
I actually prefer the strong arm QB build, but the only problem with that one is your quarterback is not very mobile. You can develop it to be mobile, but like I said, I think I prefer improviser because it's more of a balance.
With another one right there.
Rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone.
I don't think I'm quite
they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 45 yards.
I'm lucky it's 14-7 and probably not like 28 zip.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
okay, that appears to be giving them problems, is ones up the middle.
That's a good start for him. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this a little bit.
I don't ever have success with this. Yeah, I actually had success with quarterback draw, but I was also playing with the Cardinals, and I was running Kyler Murray up the middle. I think that's the only reason it was successful. It works with Lamar Jackson as well, but I've mainly ran it with Kyler Murray. I mean, the Ravens have a good offense. The thing is, I actually find QB draw more effective in the spread offense instead of that power run offense.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. And no move to get the offense off the field.
I mean, I didn't have to throw the pass here. I can always just run it if I got blockers. I do got blockers, and I got the touchdown now. So I was hoping it'd let me go for it on 4th down. There's sometimes I do, but there's times it will not let me. For I don't know what reason. I got 14. I can just be smart about this and not like throw a pick. I tried an experiment the other night. I think I was already, it was the Bills against the Jaguars. I think I was already up by like 8 touchdowns. I had an experiment where I put my punter in as quarterback, and it was a left-handed one too. I will say this. You pretty much have to make it towards a run to the left, because if it is a run to the right, it's nearly a fumble every time.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from.
This play right here is one I've actually really liked to run, where you have your running back run on a wheel route, and if he can get open, well, not that time, but when he can get open, it's usually about good for an 80-yard gain.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know I'm probably not going to throw a touchdown here. I just want to get one more play off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
No, that's a hold. So I just threw it out of bounds because I knew that was going to be a hold.
Let's get the call.
See?
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught.
If I can't find a passer or I can't find a running lane and they're going to call a hold, I'll just throw it out of bounds.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too
Not
good
been
there.
the best
And
of
it's second down.
games.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And
I almost had him,
take
though.
over at their own 30-yard line.
And I got the ball back. Okay, this is the one I like to run, the jet sweep touch pass.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards.
3 picks, no touchdown.
And a lot of times these plays either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
I'd be fine with just running the ball all the way down there.
2nd and 1.
And just doing what the Bears did against the Lions.
This is Smith with the grab. And they're going to have this across midfield. And
yeah, you guys remember that game last year? Where the Bears, I think, took as much time as they did and then kicked the field goal.
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes.
That was the Thanksgiving game last year.
But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Yeah, I've noticed
4 yards there. It'll be
there's two different games that's usually always guaranteed to be on Thanksgiving. It's either Cowboys and Commanders or Bears Lions.
39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Steps away. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us
not a bad run.
Just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Like, I honestly didn't think I was going to run it that far, and I'm usually never able to do a quarterback keeper off that little slip screen play. Because it's like the problem with that slip screen play, your protection breaks down like real quick. That happened a few different times.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. McKinnon here, it's complete.
Catch.
3 yards the game there.
They're not going to get another one off before the 2-minute warning.
Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well.
I mean, even if I would have went no huddle like that, I would have got a play off before the 2-minute warning.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands.
I mean, even if it's a quarterback keeper, I think I can get it into the end zone.
Like 100,000 in here. Buying
Got
time
it. It's like I called my own number on that one. Like I said I could get it on a quarterback keeper, and I did. I was really aiming to get it to my tight end. Oh, crap. Well, let's just hope it's not a situation where I go to overtime and I lose the coin toss.
He's going to look deep here for Ward.
Yeah, I caught it, but time expired. Oh, and we got the ball to start overtime. Like I said, this is how it was in that shootout against Dallas.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right.
No! Yeah, now we're probably going to lose.
And the Chargers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Unless my defense can stop them. Okay, defense stopped them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I've always liked the shuffle pass, but I feel like that one is... Continue. Oh, I guess that's all we needed.
No matter where they're predicted to finish,
I would have preferred to get the touchdown.
They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right?
So 205 yards, no touchdowns, 4 picks. But then you look at my rushing stats, 11 carries for 99 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.
It's weird how that stat works. I was having to check my messages because I'm leaving one of my cameras here, and yeah. Yeah, it's like, I could have left my cannon here, but I really didn't want to, because, well, I'm kind of doing some stuff for my coverage of the state softball tournament, and I am covering a football game on Friday out that way, so that is kind of why I'm leaving one of the handy cams. Wait. Hold up. Okay, since we're 85 overall now, we got another ability slot unlocked. Okay, yeah, that'd be a good... Okay, and then I think... Okay, actually the ability slots were unlocked, but we won't have any of these until we're like a 90 overall. Which we're getting there. Now, after I do this save with the Eagles, I think I probably will switch divisions. Probably do it every time. Like, I think next go-round we'll do an AFC East team. And then after that, we'll switch back to another NFC East team. I'm honestly thinking for my next NFC East team, I may actually go... Well, I say Commanders, but it's Washington Football Team in 22. That would pretty much be like probably hard mode on that one. Well, I mean, it's like Washington has wide receivers and a good run game, but and a really good defense. It's just that offensive line's a huge question mark. If that makes sense. Oh yeah, my foot fell asleep. I can tell it's when I try to move it, it like hurts. Okay, that wasn't the best of... Well, that was a good throw, just not a good read. Okay, that was kind of a weird throw,
hey man,
but
listen,
it worked.
great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction...
I didn't see who we had this week. Okay, the Chargers was the last game. Okay, Broncos. We had the Broncos. Okay, I'm gonna really hope my offensive line will block, because the Broncos probably have one of the best defenses in the league. Actually, as far as AFC East goes, I'm still debating which team I want to start with. It's between the Jets and the Dolphins. I'll go Jets because I want a little bit of a challenge. At least. And we got the ball to start. Okay, this one's kind of like the wheel route play. Mesh spot.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like this whole series, I've either had games where I'm actually spot on, or I throw a bunch of
they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defense.
And that is why I say I'm probably going to... The Broncos are going to be one of those teams I'm going to have to beat in the air. Just because if you try to run it on the ground, you're probably going to get stopped behind the line for a loss.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here.
It doesn't even have to be a deep down
make the tackle at the Broncos 28.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8.
He had a guy in front of him, but
that's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble.
I was only rushed for 5 rushes.
We have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the timing.
I got no idea what that was.
Falls to the ground. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's
I mean, I'm in field goal range anyway.
He'll drop to throw.
Got it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Adam Humphries.
We got the ball back. Always a good thing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down past the 30.
Now we got it.
This turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest.
I mean, being honest, we are kind of one
rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them.
The worst Madden game I've probably played so far was probably last night on my Giants stage.
You got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their
It was a
offense.
game against Carolina. It was like wet and rainy, and I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't run the ball. I couldn't throw it. I couldn't do anything, especially behind that bad offensive line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Ooh, I was shocked that was even a catch, because we were hit as we threw on that one.
37 yards. So how
That
about
was
this for
nice.
field position after the big
It's like
play?
I'm Aaron
Inside
Rodgers
the 15
out here
now as they
almost.
come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this one incomplete.
But with more
Pressure got to him
mobility.
as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Not quite.
Calling no gain, and it's
Close.
going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Sanders again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run with
Now
Sanders.
we're in.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Look at that, even in Madden, the Jaguars over
touchdown
Carson
now on the
Wentz.
year.
34-30.
Out to his left.
Sanders,
and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We pretty much gave them that one.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught.
Ooh, that's a good catch.
Oh my, he pulled it in.
Hey, Kira.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They got
fakes a spike.
Fake spike.
They'll let this go.
When did I call for a fake spike?
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively.
I do not remember calling that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm not gonna lie though, I probably could have ran that.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
But
1:58
no
left to play.
None.
2 at halftime.
He's not.
In need of a
I don't even know if he's able to
down.
play right now, because last I checked, that dude was on IR.
Back to throw again. And
So that
is
wasn't a good throw.
incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to.
If I had fantasy, well, here's the thing. Guys like him or Deebo Samuel, you never know what they're going to do with guys like that. Or Curtis Samuel. Because those are all wide receivers you could easily play at running back.
On the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second
I'm still kind of... Well, I say that more the case with guys like Deebo Samuel or the other guy.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made,
Deebo's one of those guys you can play all over the
and
field.
taking it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
get a chance to slide on that one.
He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Please fire Matt Cannon.
These type of
Let me
plays
guess,
are backbreakers
Steelers
for a
fan?
defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and
I
goal.
know Steelers fans all want him fired. I know you. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. I know Urinating Tree's calling for his firing on all his videos.
Would come open downfield,
I mean, honestly.
but they never did.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. As a Steelers fan, which coordinator would you say was worse, Matt Canada or Todd Haley, or Randy Fichtner? And those are all guys Steelers fans wanted fired, even though the Steelers don't quote-unquote fire coaches. According to Tree, they either let their contracts expire or they retire.
And when you run a drag route,
That was the case with Randy Fichtner, and Steelers fans apparently wanted him fired for a while.
Screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
I was in field goal range anyway. And they didn't get it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one too low. He was looking for Miles Sanders out
How
of the
does he
backfield.
not catch
That'll bring up
that?
2nd down.
Like, that baffles me he didn't catch that.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
Come on,
right side.
that's probably a
And that is
hold.
incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. That's on Pro Bowl center.
How is that offensive pass interference? And on the center, I don't understand
As they
that.
set up to throw. On the move to his left.
Wide open.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air.
I'm not sure if that was one of my tight ends or one of my
One of the things that led
fullbacks.
this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays.
I mean, I didn't have the Steelers making the playoffs this year. Literally, the AFC North's only hope is Baltimore and Cincinnati. And even then,
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down.
and even then, Lamar's good, but I don't trust John Harbaugh's instincts sometimes. And the Browns, don't get me started on the Browns. I know the Browns are probably the most hated team in the league right now, especially after that whole Deshaun Watson situation.
Sanders has got it complete. And that play goes.
But I remember urinating tree in one of his videos. He said that the Browns now get to deal with what the Steelers went with Big Ben.
This is where the mile high air really
that was one of his
preseason
vids, I think.
Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Stays on his feet, and they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards.
I'm going to disagree, Alan. I think it goes Cincinnati, Baltimore, Cleveland, and then Pittsburgh. Because, like I said, the Browns, the Browns deserve all the failure they get after the way that Deshaun Watson situation goes. And the Bengals, I trust Zach Taylor more than I trust John Harbaugh's decision making. I know that sounds idiotic of me to say, but in my opinion, Harbaugh should have took the 3 points against Buffalo. He takes the 3 points, and we probably talk about that game differently. And here's another thing: are they even going to be able to keep Lamar? Because in my opinion, if they won't pay Lamar, if I were Lamar, I would pretty much test free agency if they're not going to pay him what he's worth. And this is another reason I hate Deshaun Watson now, because Watson did not deserve all that money he's getting. And that's kind of what really reset the quarterback market, especially with Aaron Rodgers' extension. So, because of Rodgers and Watson and Kyler, now you got Lamar feeling undervalued. So, I'm going to go out on a limb and say if they do not pay him, do not be surprised if he tests free agency. Like, I don't even think... And what doesn't help Lamar is the fact that he represents himself. He has no agent. Which, again, I am not a fan of players that do that, like, that don't have an agent. Because, I mean, like, how many other players represent themselves? I know Roquan Smith does that with the Bears.
Flush to his right.
Even though, like I said, I do not understand the point of it, and I could not slide.
All the way up to the 46.
I hate that whenever I'm trying to run and I can't slide.
In a 2-point ball game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. A big hitter to start the drive.
I prefer to get the touchdown here. I could kick the field goal.
Buy some time right. That's complete to Ward. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Sanders shaking and baking.
I was hoping he would have juked left, not right.
The 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
4 verticals I sometimes have luck with, but I have better luck if it's an empty set.
He's got the first down inside the 10. Now a timeout called.
Really? The Broncos are... That's kind of baffling. Broncos call a timeout, yet they're leading.
He's back to throw.
Go, come on, go, go! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I honestly didn't think I was going to get in on that one.
Run. And the Eagles have taken.
And I did. Saints are at the bottom of... Nicholas, I have to disagree with that, Nicholas. I think the Falcons are at the bottom of that division. But, and my thing with that division, you take Tom Brady out of that division, and that division is dog shit. Because My thing is, with Tampa, could you really trust Blaine Gabbert or Kyle Trask, or do you trade for someone or hope that Lamar Jackson decides to test free agency or try to trade for a veteran? My thing with the Saints, if Jameis was healthy, they would have a chance, but my thing is, he played in that one game with a back injury, and I don't know how you can play with a back injury in a game like that. I mean, you see players try to do...
Formation as they take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their
give it a few more weeks, and that's probably going to change, because looking at schedules,
this fourth quarter.
Here's my thing with the Panthers. I was rooting for Baker Mayfield, but at this point, Baker... Unfortunately, I think Baker's probably going to be relegated to backup duty, because here's how I think it's going to go if the Panthers fail. Matt Rule will be gone. Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield will probably be both gone. Basically, I'm going to call it right now, if Panthers flop, and I do have them missing the playoffs the way they are playing, right now, I think Baker and Darnold are both gone. And they will blow up that roster.
They had to work for that victory.
Because the thing about the Panthers, you look at David Tepper, and he is not a very patient owner. So you gotta take that into consideration. Although I wouldn't be shocked to see if Tampa goes after one of them if Brady retires like I think he's going to, and you don't feel like you can trust Kyle Trask or Blaine Gabbert.
So for Philadelphia,
you could go after one of those two because they're free agents to be after this year, and Baker's pretty much playing for a new contract. Darnold, I think, is going to be a backup no matter where he goes.
Drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. They'll be back in action.
I don't think that's a fair comparison to make, because Trevor Lawrence is actually doing a lot better this year. Geno Smith, like I said, Geno Smith is what you would call a bridge quarterback. I believe the Seahawks are tanking for probably Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud or one of those guys, because I don't think Drew Lock or Geno Smith is your answer. Jameis, like I said, the dude's been playing hurt. And I've always said, if you're a QB, you don't need to play hurt. Because look at Baker Mayfield. He played hurt, Browns got rid of him. Drew Brees played hurt when he was with the Chargers. They got rid of him. And so it's like, if you play injured, you are literally betting on yourself. And that team is either going to franchise you, get rid of you, or they will draft a quarterback. And it don't even have to be like a first-round guy either. I mean, I know you don't like New Orleans, but at the same time, I think they beat Seattle just because, like I said, Seattle's tanking. And speaking of New Orleans, I did not realize that's who we had next right here. I'd be shocked if I can win this one, though. As far as the Saints go, if you want my true opinion, Matt Rule is way worse than Dennis Allen. At least Dennis Allen actually has a quarterback, a wide receiver core, and a defense to work with. You also have to think, when Dennis Allen was with the Raiders, he didn't even have a quarterback. And he didn't have, and this was back when Al Davis was doing all the drafting. And, well, no amount of words I say could describe Al Davis's drafting. Not at all. As far as worst coaches in the league, I'd probably have to go between Matt Rule and... I'm sure Kira's probably not going to like it if I say this, but I honestly think Arthur Smith's not that good of a coach either. But you look at the NFC South all around, and that division, like I said, you take Tom Brady out of that division, and it is a dumpster fire. Like, that's how bad it is. Because only the AFC South is worse. The AFC, actually, I'm actually kind of surprised the NFC East of all divisions has life in it. The only thing is with the NFC East, the worst team in that division is the Commanders. But my thing is, you can't trust Carson Wentz to make good decisions. And I could on it, and he's probably one of the many quarterbacks that's probably going to be on clipboard duty after this year, just because of below average QB play. Because in my opinion, if you're the Commanders, you have a good receiver core, you have a good run game. All you're missing is offensive line support and a good quarterback. And yet you're wasting your defense and your everything else because you don't have a good offensive line and you don't have a good quarterback. That's pretty much how that division is in a nutshell. Or at least the team. That division's probably going to be Philadelphia's to lose. And like I said, I'm not a Jalen Hurts guy. I didn't like him when he was at OU. But at the same time, he's playing good right now. And what really surprised me is how Cooper Rush is outplaying Dak Prescott. But Dak Prescott might be the most overrated quarterback in the league.
Championship teams have one thing in common. Great practice.
Oh, Tannehill will be gone from the Titans, in my opinion. I'll say this, after this season, I think you will see a lot of quarterbacks on the move. Like, I think Wentz will be on, I think Wentz, Tannehill, Mariota, Mayfield, Darnold, all those guys are going to be on the move. I wouldn't be surprised if Dak is on the move. Because my thing is, Dallas has the... Well, they're still in kind of a rebuild just because they're trying to figure out their identity at wide receiver and fix that makeshift offensive line. But my thing is, you're going to have a lot of quarterbacks that are on the move this year. But my thing is, it's not a great QB draft class again. So that's why I said, expect to see a lot of quarterbacks get traded or cut. Mariota wasn't that good either, and there was a reason he got ran out of Tennessee. Oh, and Mariota was a backup for like 2 years, if that tells you anything. And and I did not want to advance the week. Shit. I did not want to skip that week, and I somehow did. At least want to see what my score was. I did not mean to press that. I was trying to... What was I trying to do? If I can even actually view... I'm not really sure how to do any of that. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, but and like I said, Nicholas, they're tanking as well. Like, I know you really can't tell who's tanking till like week 7 or 8, but there's like 3 teams right now I can tell that are in full-on tank mode. The Falcons, the Texans. Might as well say the Panthers are tanking because Matt Rule is a terrible coach. That offensive line is no good. And I don't know whether to say the Jets are tanking or not. The AFC East outside of... I really don't know who's worse in the AFC East right now, the Patriots or the Jets. I'd probably lean towards the Patriots because they got Matt Patricia calling plays, and that guy was terrible when he was with the Lions. In fact, because I remember after Matthew Stafford demanded a trade out of Detroit, the Patriots were one of the teams interested, and I believe Stafford came out and said he had no interest in the Patriots. But after what he had to go through with Matt Patricia in Detroit, I can see why he didn't want to go with the Patriot way. No, he's not a franchise quarterback. That's why he got ran out of Tennessee. And my thing is, he was on a short leash anyway. Because my thing is, with Tennessee, they were always going to build the offense around Derrick Henry. That's how that was always going to go. I always have to restart it when it does that because it like glitches out. I'm not used to actually throwing on that play. PA power 0. Most of the time I just use that as a quarterback run. Keeps glitching.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Watch it glitch again. Oh, nope, there it goes. I don't think he's better than Baker or Nicholas. I still say Jameis and Baker are probably better than Mariota. And Mariota, no, I didn't like him when he was at Tennessee. And like I said, when you get run out of Tennessee was mediocre at best, and they're still mediocre at best. When a mediocre team gets rid of a shit quarterback, that's how you know you're not good. Baker, like I said, if Baker doesn't play with his injury, he's still a Cleveland Brown. Jameis, I still don't think... Okay, I'm not sure with Jameis if you don't like him because he's a Saint, or if you didn't like him when he was with Tampa, or is it a mixture of both? Skip. But like I said, Jameis, in my opinion, I'd probably take Jameis and Baker over Mariota any day of the week. But like I said, out of all the teams I think is going to be taking a quarterback or looking for one, I think Dallas, Tampa if Brady retires, Atlanta, Probably Miami, depending if those retirement rumors for Tua are true.
Today.
Seattle's definitely looking for a quarterback. Actually, I don't want to throw the Giants in that conversation yet, because if Daniel Jones can have somewhat of a good year, I think they either are going to franchise him or give him a short extension. Washington is definitely going to be looking for a quarterback, but they ruin every quarterback they touch. But Wentz was already ruined, and that's coming back.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
I was beyond the line of scrimmage.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Oh, they declined it.
Take those downs away from them. You never
I mean, it was incomplete anyway. If it's incomplete, they decline that most of the time.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Well, but at the same time, though, Tampa had the #1 overall pick, and Jameis was probably the best QB prospect of that draft. In fact, I can't even remember who the second quarterback off the board was in that draft.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's probably a
let it go
hold.
deep back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yep. I knew that was going to be holding.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
Yeah,
in fact, if I remember, wasn't that the year EJ Manuel? Wait, hold up. I can't remember which. I want to say that's the year EJ Manuel went to the Bills, but I'm not sure. I know that guy was a bust if I ever seen one. No, wait, no. EJ Manuel was the draft before that. 2015 draft, Winston and Mariota were the first two quarterbacks off the board. And I still say, I don't want to say neither was a bust, but both did kind of not live up to expectations. From what I'm looking at, Mariota and Winston were the only quarterbacks that went in the first round that year. Because after those two got drafted, there was not... Okay, when was... I'm trying to see when the next QB came off the board. Next quarterback didn't come off the board until the Saints took Garrett Grayson with the 75th overall pick. And then after that, Sean Mannion comes off the board for the Rams in the 3rd round also. Let's see. Then, oh yeah, I forgot Bryce Petty was in that draft class. 4th round pick out of Baylor. And then after that, you got Brett Hundley out of UCLA, goes to the Packers in the 5th. And then after that, you had Trevor Siemian go to the Broncos out of Northwestern in the 7th. And then as for QBs that went undrafted, you had Taylor Heineke. Actually, Taylor Heineke was about the only undrafted notable out of that class. And yeah, he was a backup. Kira, don't assume things. Just, no. I do look at stats, and I'm telling you guys what I think. If you guys don't like my opinion on it, then whatever. We all have our opinions, but at the same time, what you guys think is... I'll agree to disagree, but most of the time, most of what you guys say about quarterbacks, I usually have a way different opinion on. Like I said, I'm still with the belief if Baker doesn't play with that injury, he's still a Cleveland Brown, and Deshaun is probably still in Houston. Which, like I said, you can probably thank Deshaun Watson for the Browns becoming one of the most hated teams in the league right now.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Okay. I think I may play this game out, and I'm probably going to end the stream.
He's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he...
I am going to pause that real quick. I forgot to pause my game when I was on my PC save the other day, and I think I had like several delay of games to where I was backed up all the way at the 1. Wait, what was your team again? Oh. I'm gonna be honest, that whole team is garbage. No amount of words I say could describe the Bears' misery. If we're being completely honest.
Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
I honestly probably could have kept running on that one, but that shows not to.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds, right at the 1.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like when I played Dallas, I was hurting them with my passing. I play the Giants, and I'm hurting them on the ground. Then again, last year, that's how the NFC East was. It's like Dallas was one of those teams that you had to beat throwing, but then other teams you could hurt with your ground game. Well, and then you got the year the NFC East was tank division. The year Washington won the division at 7-9. But if we're being honest, not one team in that division was great. And I still think the only reason Washington almost beats Tampa that year is because of that defense. I do still remember that clip of Chase Young saying he wanted to sack Tom Brady. He came close a couple of times, but didn't quite get him. Because I do remember watching that game.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he'll go out near midfield.
Yes, Kira, you told me this before.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket,
kind of telling me something you've already said before.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
I just hadn't had a chance to buy that game yet.
Open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
One of two things is going to happen on that
Here's
play.
2nd and 10.
It was either going to throw a pick or I was going to get sacked. I'm glad he just dropped it on that one.
He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That one was a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, Steve, you made that very clear in the last
Make sure you
stream.
work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Got a man, that's Ward. And they're going to have another
kind
first
of a
down as the
Mahomes
tackle's made at the
type
Giants'
throw there.
26.
One I was
Now,
not
that's all about
expecting
making
to
something happen as a
complete.
quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play.
I had no
and a
choice
first
on
down.
that. It was throw it
They've given up
away
a
or
few
get
first downs on this
sacked.
drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, this play, like I said, is kind of like the wheel route. They're going to execute it
They'll look to throw.
perfectly.
Rolling to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th
I
down
guess we are going to
situation.
go for it. I mean, this is 4th and manageable divisional game. As long as it's not another shootout.
Rolling to his right.
Touchdown.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, let's not bring up stuff we've talked about multiple times. You guys have brought that up many times and ran that in the ground. Not early.
They'll come out throwing here to start the
Well, I
drive.
say I'm going to
Buying time
stream
to his
later,
left.
but I don't know yet.
That is caught. It's the
I actually do have a couple videos
And
to
he'll be
work
taken
on
down,
before I
but
leave
not
out
before they
tomorrow
work it across
afternoon.
midfield.
I know I got
Given
one I'm
pass,
wanting
but
to
you
do
never know
on the
exactly
Big
where your
12
exit points are going
conference
to
and
be.
how it's
On
probably
this
the
play,
most
it was flushed
screwed
to
up
his left,
conference in the
still
league.
on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That one's kind of a work in progress.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it is incomplete.
I may actually wait till after the
Position
Kansas
there
TCU
downfield to
game
break that
before I
one
make
up.
that evaluation.
So much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the
you
incompletion on
mentioned that
first down,
once
2nd and
before,
10.
but Alan, all I'm gonna say on that is
Looking to
you pretty
throw.
much have to overpay to get anybody to sign there.
And that'll
Only
be
way you get
incomplete.
people to actually come
Pretty good
is if
shot as he
James
tried to
Dolan
pull that
sells
one
the
in. Couldn't
team.
hang on 3rd down.
That's
So
all I'm
now
gonna
3rd
say
and
with
10,
that.
A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Probably not
And he'll
even
go
field
down
goal
inside the
range.
45 before going out of bounds.
Nope. Got the ball back quick. I'm gonna assume Danny Dirks either fumbled it or threw a pick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Okay, I can just get
Now then,
Devontae
after the
Smith
sack, it'll be
wide
interesting to see
open.
what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Yep.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah,
As
I'm
it'll
actually
come
gonna
with
have to go
15
switch
seconds
out
to
the
play
washer
in the
and
first
dryer
half.
after I get done with the
So the
stream.
big play gets them all the way down.
Like
to the
I said, I'm
outskirts of the
getting
red
ready
zone here for
to
1st
leave
and
out
10.
tomorrow, so
They'll look to throw here.
kind of why I was
Eluding
doing
the
a load
pressure
of
right.
laundry.
Then he is out of bounds right around
Okay, out of
the
bounds, I'm
10-yard
gonna have to
line.
call a timeout. I actually probably could have threw it, but he probably got sacked in bounds, and I would have definitely had to call my last timeout.
But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The intended receiver.
All right, I'm fine taking the field goal. See, we got the ball back. We got the ball to start the second half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Okay, I guess if I would have had like a Lamar Jackson type build, I probably would have ran quarterback draw. But even then, QB draws a risky one to run.
Took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring
I know two teams I struggled to run that play against. I know I struggled to run that on the Saints and the Packers.
They'll drop to throw.
Those were two teams I struggled to run it against. Those two teams have some of the best run defenses in the league.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time.
Oh, I struggled on the Rams too. And every time I try to run it, I get met up with Aaron Donald right up the middle.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Okay, if I got the blockers to do this.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And now only got
percentage, but not much else.
Actually, no game to play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a
That's
shot
field
at the
goal
end
range.
zone,
Yeah, we're
but
in
it's
field goal
incomplete.
range. I mean, I get. Yeah, I mean, up by 6 anyway.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Really?
That one brought back a few
Oh, you really got the
because when the quarterback gets
separation.
outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I want to see if I can actually go deep on this one. If I can, like...
They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll look downfield for Humphreys,
Oh!
and it'll be incomplete.
How? Wait. How did he drop that? Oh, that is some BS. See, like... Wow. That's terrible.
Staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a
I have had that happen
game
so many times.
2nd and 10.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very
I feel like I
often
actually
in the
do
NFL.
better
We
on
see
the
it more in
crossing
college,
route than I do
but
on the
I think
deep
with more of
route.
the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage.
Okay, if I have like a Josh Allen type build, I do really good on the deep route.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I can actually
Another
walk
13
away
yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move.
with the
Another first
touchdown
down as
here.
well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal
that was kind of a dangerous throw.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver.
Yeah, who remembers the first stream where I think we played Dallas?
Finding it. In this case,
I think I threw for like, what, 380 yards that game?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll just let me kick the field goal, I guess, I hope.
And now fourth down.
Okay, good. I mean, even then, that would make it a 2-score game. And he missed it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
How do they keep dropping those?
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I really don't understand.
Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
I don't understand.
But he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Tied. They're really going to want to go to overtime.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And they can't bring him down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
No huddle.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. High throw, but the catch is made. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that nearly their first pick of the game.
We're at the 2-minute
but it
warning.
falls down to the ground incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Dancing to his left. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Got it.
Finds Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
All right. Let's hope the defense will actually hold. Good. Ooh, well.
Down to a knee here. The defense.
Ooh, I actually probably should have ran a play because it's a 7-point game. I probably should have known they were going to call a timeout.
As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, even better if I can get another touchdown.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And this
or just hang on deep.
Knocked away and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.
I mean, hey, the Titans did that against the Patriots in the wild card a couple seasons ago.
Finish it off. You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, they continue to be one of the best teams around.
And there's a
10-2, and they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to.
Okay, so we are okay, so we're 10-2 right now. Our two losses coming against Atlanta and Detroit. Okay, yeah, see, the Cowboys one was the one I was talking about where we got into a shootout in overtime. Haven't really had a blowout. I'd say probably my closest game to a blowout was probably that 38-21 win at Carolina. Every other game's been relatively close. See who... Oh, okay, so it looks like... Look, view playoff picture. Huh. So that's how it would look if it started today on the... Wow, I'd be the 1 seed. So it looks like that would be the 1 seed. You have Tampa and Carolina as the 2 and 7. Seattle and Arizona as the 3 and 6. And then Green Bay and Atlanta as the 4 and 5. And then you look at the AFC and you got the Browns with the 1 seed. Then you got Jacksonville, Denver as the 2 and 7. New York and Vegas is the 3 and 6. And then Kansas City, Tennessee at the 4-5. Wow. That is a mouthful. Alright, but I think I'm going to end the stream. I got some things I need to do I say I'll stream later, but I really don't know, because I do got some things I need to do, and I got a couple videos I need to work on. But, yeah, that's about it. See ya.